some type of way when I started talking. It's, I don't know, some type of weak signal. But I'm here back talking to you about Havenwyck Hospital. Um, I spoke with, I called Channel 4 News. I got in the Detroit like 2 months ago about the situation with my daughter when she didn't get out after the 10 days. And I would assume that was Marsha I was talking to at that time. And Will told me to email over, the story and they'll take a look into it. Well, after a week, I didn't, as you know how technology is, sometimes people receive some, sometimes they don't. I always try to do a follow-up. So, I contacted, Havenwyck Hospital. Not Havenwyck. I called Channel 4 News a week later, and that was Marsha that answered the phone, and she told me that they don't deal with stories like that. So I said, well, okay. And so I was done with that. Well, about 2 weeks ago, she called me and said that she heard about my daughter's story. Trying to pretend like it was kind of weird. Trying to pretend like she's trying to find out what's going on. And like I guess everybody has their inner mind or their God mind. My God mind told me that she's working with the opposition. So I said, well, okay, I'll call her back. So I called her back a few times. Finally, she called. I think it was last week, and it was the way she was talking. Plus, I already had my own suspicions about her and the way she was talking. And I just told her up front, I said, look, like my whole point is I'm not really gonna just give you a lot of information because I believe that you're working with Havenwyck Hospital. Oh no, I don't. She started trying to pretend like she can't pronounce their name. Now listen to what I'm saying. This is a news person. Now. I'm just show you how close she playing me. She trying to pretend like she don't know how to pronounce Havenwyck name. She don't know nothing about Havenwyck. She got to go and do her investigation. In my mind, I'm thinking I'm not going to depend on your investigation because I'm just seeing what she's doing. So I just told her up front that, I didn't think that she was no ally, just based on the people that I deal with. I don't think you no ally. And so I'm not going to really, I just cut through the trace. I'm not going to really just, I'm not going to sit here and just talk to you outside, talk to you because I in my mind, I'm remembering when I called her 2 months ago, I'm remembering everything she did. So she was on the phone trying to pretend like was she trying to investigate. I said, well, I said, see, that's another thing you doing. See, I said, everybody know about Havenwyck Hospital. Later, I didn't talk to the doctors. I didn't talk to people that have asked me not to call their names. And I'm just going to try not to call their name at this point. Because I don't have to. I don't have to do something I don't do. But I talked to doctors. I have talked to, since this stuff started, when you start doing your own personal investigation thing. I didn't talk to state workers. I didn't talk to all kind of people that have told me, I don't know how your daughter ended up at that place. But somebody really just don't like you because most ethical people, most ethical caseworkers, most ethical hospitals, they don't deal with Havenwyck. Because this lady was telling me, she said, I'm in that field, and anybody I deal with, I don't send nobody their way. She said, she told me some networks that have stopped even dealing with them. I talked to a doctor that said that he was trying to send patients over there. He thought it was a decent facility. He didn't know. And he said he or she said they don't send nobody over there anymore, just based on how, when I was explaining what I'm saying, you don't have to explain them to me. I'm just surprised that they're not even shut down. So I'm talking to Marsha, and I'm just listening to her. Now she's supposed to be a news person. A news person supposed to know everything and everybody and what's going on in the community. She trying to pretend like she can't pronounce their names. She got to investigate them. But anyway, to make a long story short, You know, you have to go through the motions with some people because people gonna always, I guess you would say, try to take a shot at you, especially because I don't know who she is. She could be related to some of the nurses. She could be related to the doctor. I don't know who she is. That's what I'm trying to say. But that's what I'm trying to find out now. So she decided to put herself in it, so she in it. But I don't care who want to put themselves in it. Anybody want to put that? Anybody that want to get involved in this situation, you know, get yourself involved. Um, but she called me today, and she left me a message. Just show you she's not a real person. She left me a message on my answering service, and she said that she investigated Havenwyck. This was a week ago now. She investigated them a week ago when people is out stealing. People is still on. I'm not gonna say what's going on with them or against them. But she did an investigation from last Wednesday to this Wednesday. Her investigation had concluded that Havenwyck Hospital is doing a good job with my daughter, and the reason why she can't get involved is because CPS involved, which is a homosexual organization. You know, they had no business even getting involved. And see, the reason why these people are getting, and everybody knows the reason why these people getting together doing what they doing, because they did wrong. They think that, see, I learned just like through my studies and teachings of the Bible, I learned that when the devil started fighting, you let the devil put out his own fight. Only thing I do is I defend myself. I don't go and try to. And like I called Marsha back, you know, because I wanted to tell her something about herself. Like I was telling her, because when I told her last week she was with Havenwyck, you should have heard her on the telephone screaming, I'm not with Haven. You know, like she gonna tell me she with Havenwyck. She think, you know, in other words, she gonna find out she ain't never dealt with a person like me, or like us, as we put. She think that I believe that she not with Havenwyck Hospital. You know, these hospitals, these schools, that's how Donald Trump showed up. They just molesting children. They're going around, you know, with CPS, they're going around, you know, just breaking up, trying to break up families. But, see what they're angry about, they think that I'm stupid enough, or they think that we stupid enough to allow them to railroad us in the system. See, I'm just not, you know, I just know a God that's much, much greater than that. You know, and I'm talking about the God that put Donald Trump there. And Donald Trump, you know, it ain't about him being godly. It ain't about his mouth or what he's saying. It's all about that stuff you all been doing. And the more I just sit down and look at the news and listen to people and just see what's, like I saw some people on the crane that they would resist. Resist what? That's what we've been doing for the last 8 years. And like a lot of people say, the last 40 years. What we've been doing, I know, for the last 8 years, I have to say in my case, is resisting homosexuals in position, resisting liberals in position, resisting abominations, resisting, you know, all this secular stuff in the world, everything, resisting anti-God, resisting terrorism. That's what we've been doing. Now they talking about they got a big sign up on the crane talking about they resisting what? Resisting God, because God is the one that put President Trump there. You know, that's who put him there. You can talk about poo, smoothing, tooting. You can talk about anybody you want to talk about, but God is the one that put him there. But that's just like, but like I was saying about the situation, you know, I look at it like, you know, like Marsha. She think because, you know, in other words, she think I believe she did an investigation. She fake news. I knew she was fake news just based on my inner feelings, based on the connection I have with God. I know when a person is not in a good. I don't even have to know you, but it's just something that I just know, just generally about people, because it's what a person say to me and it's what they don't say to me. And I'm not discussing all that, but I have my way of dealing with what I deal with. Not just like she's trying to talk all big about she can't do nothing CPS. You weren't finna do nothing with anything. You weren't gonna do nothing anyway. You know? And that's what people are talking about, all this fake news, you know. They don't investigate. They don't never investigate nothing. The only time they want to investigate something is when it's against them, when it's traditional, when it's godly, when it's, you know, in other words, this is what people have to deal with the news station. A news station sitting in the community, knowing that an organization is wrong and doing people wrong, and just allowing it to happen. So, I just look at it like, you know, I don't understand why they keep on telling me or keep on sending me messages about what they gonna do. I'm looking at it like, you know, I know for a fact they hate me. I know for a fact that they are haters. I know they're jealous-hearted people. I mean, I know all this, but you talking about all this stuff that you okay, in other words, you say you got the judge. You say you got CPS. You say you got my daughter over there. You know, you just using her. And I'm just praying to God. I'm praying for the death angel. You know, you say you got everything. You got the police. You got everything. Just like this Dr. Malak. You got the doctor in place. He got the police in place. Go visit your daughter. He got the police stopping you. You know, I guess he trying to, just because we talking about how things have affected Iyanla as a black person. You know, seeing Tamir Rice get shot. In 2 seconds, the police out of the car shooting him. Man, everybody know that was wrong. You know, there's obvious things that are going on. But you say you got everything, the doctor, my daughter, the judge, CPS, the police, the devil. You know, in other words, you got everything you need. So what's the problem? You know, you should be able to do whatever you need to do whenever you get ready. You should know everything you need to know. What you keep talking to me about anything for? Because you know, what's the point? My whole point is, I'm just waiting. My whole point, since you being so smart and you saying that you're going to break the law and you're going to go through every extent, you're going to do whatever you need to do to break the law, well, break the law. Who's stopping you? I'm not fixing to stop you. I ain't never stopped nobody from being dirty. Because one thing I'm not going to do, I'm not finna go and make no deals with nobody about nothing that did me wrong. I'm not finna do that, period. Because you need to be made to pay for what you are doing and what you have done up until this point. And every day Iyanla sit there, it would be $1 million added. So you know, whatever you cook, whatever you doing, you better be the best at it. Because trust me, I'm the best. I'm the best at what I'm doing. And I ain't got this far in my life, you know, being nobody's fool. I ain't got this far in my life worshiping the devil. I worship God. I don't worship the devil. I ain't got this far in my life worshiping no devil, period. I don't worship the devil. I talk to my daughter. You know, when I talk to her, it's just like, it's just real sad at how Havenwyck Hospital is trying to, you know, got her asking me, am I going to participate in her therapy on her being a boy? No. I'm not participating in anything like that. I'm not participating. I'm just, because see, one thing I know about the mechanics of God. See, I'm not what you call being reactionary. See, you all are I've been studying you for a long time. You're very reactionary. See, I'm not no reactionary type of person where I'm fixing to one day I'm with God, and the next day I'm not with God. I'm with God every day of my life. You know, I'm human. I make mistakes just like anybody else make mistakes. But I'm not finna all of a sudden one day tell my daughter, a lot of my daughter, that she's some type of boy. And that's Dr. Malak, you know, trying to get her. She telling me the only way she gonna come home. She telling me and my husband the only way she gonna come home. Just like she really got a choice. She don't even understand. She don't even really have a choice in the matter. Well, whether she gonna come home or not. That's just what they making her think. And if they can do that, I'm waiting. I mean, everybody, you know, we waiting to just see what it is that you really talking about. 'Cause I already know what you talking about. I'm not finna ever support homosexuality. I'm not finna support any of my children in homosexuality. I'm gonna raise my children like my grandfather raised me. Sodom and Gomorrah, you know, it brought about an abomination, and I just believe it. I'm not finna tell my daughter. I get this Dr. Malak and helped her come up with a name like Jacob. She don't even know the history of that name. You know that's a biblical thing. She don't know the history about anything. But I know that God, and I just pray that God just leave all that fault solely with Dr. Malak and the staff out there. That's what I pray for. You know, that's really what I pray for. And so, and that's what who I'm talking to. That's what I'm talking. You know, because it's just real sad that these children are being indoctrinated by grown people. A child will tell you anything. A child will tell you today they want to be a princess. I was talking about a girl. Tomorrow they want to be a football player. The next day they want a dress on. The next day they want pants on. You know, that's you know, in other words, we don't, you know, all this stuff about schools and hospitals and doctors and psychiatrists trying to get in the business of how parents are trying to raise their children under the Trump administration. This is why this is going to stop. You know, I don't need no, that's just like this guy, he's Caucasian or what, some type of Arab. I don't know exactly what he is. But my whole point is, you know, he ain't got no business up under the sun trying to coach her along on against everything we done taught her. He teach, you know, in other words, she got enough nerve to say F God. And she started talking like this when she got out there with him. And that is, you know, psychiatrists really believe that they are God. You know, she ain't got no, she think he God. Well, that's like I told her, we gonna see what he gonna be able to produce. Cause see, some things, that's just like Dr. Malak. He Caucasian. See, that's how a lot of black people get messed up, and they get to what you call hatrified. You know how you run into some black people, and they just, I hate white folks. I hate white. Which I ain't saying they supposed to love them by a long shot, but what I'm saying is you're supposed to be sensible and you're supposed to be moderate about what you're saying. So that's why a lot of black people get caught up, because see, white people being tricked them. And then white people don't really trick them. It's just black people just stupid. To be quite frank with you, they really just some stupid people. They sit up around white folks and start taking God out and putting them right there. See, that's what I'm saying. See, that's what the young finna get ready to see. Dr. Malak not gonna be able to produce all this stuff that she thinking that he gonna produce. You know, cause he's not the God that I serve. He's not gonna be able to produce. He's not going to be able to produce anything that he's telling her that he's going to produce. And that's just simple as that. And then, you know, every time I talk to Yana, she's telling me, well, you know, you're not participating in my therapy. I don't know what your therapy is, first of all, because the little punk would never say nothing. I don't want him to say nothing now. He going to talk to who he need to talk to after a while he's sitting out there talking, thinking that Thinking that I don't, only reason why I call Havenwyck Hospital because something out there belonged to me, and that's my daughter. Other than that, I wouldn't even talk to no trash like him. She telling me some stuff about, Dr. Malak don't want to tell you what's going on with me. Well, first of all, Dr. Malak shouldn't be telling you that. You're 13 years old. He shouldn't even be putting you in the position that he's putting you in. Because I wouldn't put you in that position because I know that you're a 13-year-old child. But her whole thing now is she want me to call her Jacob, and if I don't call her Jacob, then she fixing to hang up the phone. Well, Iyanla, you have to hang up the phone because I'm not finna participate in no stuff like that. Because everybody days that's participating in this, they days just numbered. I mean, all the way to heaven, they days are just numbered because they not going nowhere with this. This just like every day she go on her routine thing about, so are you gonna call me by my, no, well, I'm finna hang up, well, okay. See, Iyanla, I taught Iyanla, you know how you teach your children things and stages about God, but see, Iyanla finna understand the mechanics of God. See, that's how it is. See, that's just like if you wake up. See, God not gonna allow her to do that every day. See, that's what she don't understand. God not gonna allow Dr. Malak to do what he doing every day. God not gonna allow everybody that's participating in this to do what they doing every day. It's just the mechanics of that. People that follow God and people that know God really know and understand things like that. See, God is nothing to play with. You might think that God's something to play with. You might think God was asleep when he put Donald Trump in office. You might, like you say, oh, that's a big mistake. You might think that's a big mistake. No, that's the prayers of the righteous. You think that's a big mistake. And who won't be bothered with Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama? Not me. Ever again. And no other Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm what you call independent. That's how I vote. But some of these, these elections, you have to say, well, I got to vote in the Republican Party. But I just don't deal with liberals. And once I got into studying exactly what they stand for, you're a Democrat at birth. If you come from a certain background, white or black, you're a Democrat at birth, unless you come from a wealthy setting and you're familiar with politics and you know exactly which way you're gonna drive. And so that's an automatic. I stopped voting Democrat on the presidential ticket. I stopped voting for Democrat on the presidential ticket back in '07. But I'll be right back with you.